You're listening to the Focused and Fearless podcast. I'm your host, Heather Angel, and I've been helping people tune into what lights them up and increase their personal and professional performance for over a decade. Now I'm best known as a high-performance coach helping entrepreneurs like you cut through the noise and create a business and life on your terms. If you're ready to step out of struggle and discover how simple it can be to create a fulfilling, joyful, and successful business without all the overwhelm and long hours, you're in the right place. Hey, beautiful. How's your week been so far? I'm recording this halfway through a week. I am getting back on track and batching content, which feels amazing. Highly recommend batching your content so that you are not running around like a crazed person trying to get all your content out there for your audience, which I have to say was more the reality during lockdown. But everything is getting back on track now. I can feel that September energy coming through already. So I'm going to share with you today a really simple tip on how to create content that allows your students, members, clients to use the information in the way that they see best and learn in a way that suits them. But before we dive into that, I want to let you know what I've been up to this last week. I have been putting the final touches on a brand new free mini course just for you lovelies. For years now, I have had a lead magnet, which is something, a freebie that you put out to help people that, in transfer for their email. So they give you your email and you give them a useful, valuable freebie. So for years now, I have had a really simple PDF download, which has worked really well. It's helped loads of people on the 5 steps to simply planning their week. And I know that's something that so many people struggle with. So that's been my lead magnet for years. But I thought, you know what, I want to do something bigger and better and more valuable, more useful to help you get bigger results. So I have created the Ultimate Goal Achievement Bundle, which is a free mini course, and you can find it in the link in my Instagram, you can find it on my website, in the show notes, wherever you like. And what it's going to do, there is training on how to set goals that you can actually achieve. Okay, and we're not necessarily talking about being realistic and not thinking about what's possible, but we're going to show you how to set goals and the ways that will work for you to create goals that you do achieve. We're also going to talk about how to plan your time and your projects to make sure that you are always taking action towards those goals and your ultimate long-term vision. Plus, I have added in a bit of a bonus, which is my habit transformation program. It's a short, easy to go through mini course, which really helps you identify those annoying little habits that are maybe holding you back from achieving your goals. Because I know so many of us set goals and, I've done it before, set these goals and then not hit them, and then set these goals and then not hit them again. And so often we're just sabotaging ourselves, and it's these tiny little habits that we have that quite often trip us up, and sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. So that is all available now. It's called the Ultimate Goal Achievement Bundle, and it is available for you completely free to dive into. So grab your link, grab your access to it in the show notes, or head over to Instagram. It's in my bio or on my website. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into the really simple tip I want to give you today about helping your clients learn from you in a way that works for them. So many of you listening, maybe you've got a group program, a membership, a course, a digital product that you want to get out into the ether, to get out there into your audience. And it's very easy to just go, oh, well, I'll just create a video and that's it. Or I'll just create a PDF workbook and people can work through that. The thing is, everybody learns differently. Some people love audio. Maybe that's you, seeing as you're listening to this podcast. Some people like to learn on the go. So audios, podcasts, they work really well. Other people like to sit down and watch a video. They like to actually watch something. And other people, they may like both of those, but they like to have something to work through. So a workbook, they like to actually write, read something. We all learn in different ways. And many of us, I know I certainly like to have a combination of those options. And when you are creating your program or your course, it's not just about the content you're creating for them, it's about how you're going to deliver it so that they can access it in the way that best suits them. So my recommendation, and this is really, really simple, especially if you use something like Zoom, is to always give them the information in as many formats as possible, not to overwhelm them, but to give them the choice. So what I do in my membership is when I create a training video, I will usually create that on Zoom. 9 times out of 10, I will create my training videos using Zoom. Sometimes with slide decks, sometimes me just talking to camera. But what I'll do is when I download that recording, I will download the video so I can upload it into Kajabi so they can access it straight away. But I will also download the audio file of that exact recording. So they will have the audio version and they will have a video. Now that's taken me no effort at all. Zoom, you just set up Zoom to have however many different recording styles you want. And that's it. It's just a simple matter of uploading it into Kajabi as an audio file and a video file. Super simple. Now, the other thing that I also do is look to make some kind of downloadable PDF, a workbook, a worksheet. Now, sometimes there might be, depending on what you're training, it might just be a one sheet PDF. It might not be too in depth that you need to create an entire workbook. But having something that they can print off and work on, I know a lot of my members really like that. They like to have something. I mean, some of them, print everything out and they've got a folder and, it's all in there and it's great. And that's how they like to work. Other people will store it online. It just helps them. It gives them an option. And I think when you have a workbook, if you're going through, especially an in-depth training, it really helps. I know we say to our clients and our students, take notes, or have a journal or have a notebook. But some of them won't. So it's sometimes nice to give them a really easily, simply formatted PDF workbook that they can print out if they want, or they can have it open and add the information, take notes as they're listening to your training. So that is really the simple tip that is going to allow you to not only create courses and programs that are going to help your students, but they're going to help them in the way that suits them best. And that's what we need to do, right? That is our job, is to help our students, our members, our clients get the very most out of what we are teaching them, what we are helping them with. And we want to do that in the way that suits them best. So that is, in essence, this is possibly the shortest episode I've ever done. That is the tip, okay? It's really, really simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. And if you're thinking, oh my goodness, this woman's just making me do 3 times the amount of work, use the tip I said about using Zoom. Just use Zoom and you can download it as a video file and an audio file. You don't have to do any extra work apart from click a couple more times to download the audio. And then simply create a PDF. It doesn't have to be anything shiny and fancy, okay? It needs to help your clients, that's all. And if you've created a slide deck for the presentation, it may just be literally a matter of giving them the slide deck maybe, or copy and paste some vital information from the slide deck, format it slightly to pop it into a PDF, and hey presto, you've got your workbook. Okay, I am not about making things more complicated. My clients know that. Let's keep it super simple. But it is your job to make the information accessible as possible for your audience. Okay, so actually a little bit of extra work, a little bit extra time to create a PDF to help those people who really like to print something out or like to work on a document as they're going through the training. It's our job to do that. All right, so that's my tip for you. I hope that helps, and I really, really hope you enjoy the Ultimate Goal Achievement Bundle. Like I said, the link's in Instagram, it's in the show notes, and it'll pretty much be everywhere probably by the time you listen to this episode. So enjoy. I hope you get really good results from it, and if you want to talk about it or have any questions, as always, come and connect with me on Instagram at Heather Angel Coaching. Have an amazing week, my gorgeous one. Thank you for listening to the Focused and Fearless podcast. If you'd like to continue the conversation or have a question that you would like answered in an upcoming episode, head over to Instagram and connect with me at Heather Angel Coaching. If you enjoy this podcast, please share your thoughts in a review on iTunes. I truly value your feedback and I take the time to read every single review.
Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in the next episode.